Alright guys, Warhawk82 here. Basically this is going to be the first video of my zombie series, looking back over the previous maps and also how the whole story interlocks with each other. I'm going to be showing you some footage to sort of back up my theory, and basically what I've done is I've just compiled all the intro sequences for each of the maps on this little part here. So I'm just going to quickly talk through it. So at the start of the zombie, that was obviously Nakto, and that's because there was no power or nothing. I think that was the first part of the zombies. Obviously there was no power, there was no perks, it was just basically, you know, fending for your life. However, I believe that is Richtofen or somebody trapped inside a nightmare, and when they awake they realise what they have to do, and they realise things need to change. Now, at this time, Richtofen, I think, is working with Maxis, and he's going through the motions of the 115 and what they can do with it. And this is when he's basically building all the weaponry. He wants to control the hordes of zombies, and you know, he hears like the child's laugh and the child's cry, because he actually speaks up in a bit and says something about the child and who is that child. So at this point in the moment, he doesn't know who Samantha is, and I believe Samantha's some sort of alien being or some sort of visual aura that is associated with 115 to help trick people who try to harness the power. And what I think is that I think they've tricked Maxis and they've tricked Richtofen into believing that that they can control it. And I like listening to this bit.
The real goals of Group 935. I still do not trust my unconventional allies, but they are of great use to me. But I digress. Who would have thought the MDT was capable of time travel? How many stations does this group have? Where did that little girl disappear to? Only time will tell what new questions await us in this theater of the damned.
So as you heard there, Richtofen obviously knows that he can do something with the MPD, and he doesn't know who Samantha is. And I believe that Samantha is sort of brainwashed Richtofen and Maxis into thinking that they can harness the power and they need to do this and they need to do that and do the other. However, there's a couple of things along the timeline which I think sort of overlap each other or go back and change the future. Now, you know from the newer zombies, especially the ones on the for Black Ops 3, that Richtofen wants to now bring down Group 935, and he wants to, and he has a plan. He has like some sort of idea on how to do it, but you don't know if Samantha's controlling them, because in the moon they actually, obviously they swap places or minds or bodies or something, and he actually takes over. Now, everybody believed when Black Ops 2 came out that the end of the moon was Richtofen wanting to control the zombies, and that's why he's got, you know, that's why he done that. However, if you think about it, in Black Ops 2 he actually wants to help the characters survive and call out the beacon to Maxis and call out the beacon to him, because obviously in Black Ops 2 he speaks to Samuel and gets Samuel to do things, and he gets Samuel to do things because he tries to correct the past. Now, we know that obviously if you complete the Easter eggs, you do get sort of a yes, I'm free and all this stuff, and Richtofen actually escapes, I think it's Agatha, and goes into Samuel's body if you complete all the Easter eggs. And then on the very last one in Buried, you go and press a button, and then Richtofen actually climbs inside Samuel's mind. However, bring us forward to Black Ops 3, and Richtofen is sort of alive and well. He has a plan to change the future, whether or not that's because he knows he can't escape because of his previous past. However, the characters do comment and say, you know, how many Richtofen have they killed? You know, how many times have they actually travelled back in time? How many times have they went back to change the past to make a better future? And this is simplified on the Giant on Black Ops 3. So obviously on Black Ops 3, they go, damn it, Richtofen, how many times? And you can see Richtofen doing something next to his own body. However, you don't know if he absorbs his own soul as he kills himself. You don't know if he's done it previously. You don't know if he just killed that Richtofen because he was in the way or something. He had an awful planet. You don't know. However, I am going to be touching over a couple of maps, i.e. Derice, even. And then also some of the ones in Black Ops 2, just because of little things that piece together to show that maybe there is one continuous timeline throughout the entire series of zombies. However, the ones that we see in the entirety isn't the actual line. There's like maybe one or two that marry up with each other, and the others are from maybe an alternate timeline. Hopefully you're going to enjoy this series. Remember to give me a thumbs up if you're liking what you see so far. Also, watch out for my latest videos. They're going to be coming very shortly. So if you don't want to miss out, please hit that subscribe button. It means a hell of a lot to me. Obviously, feel passionately about zombies, and I'm going to be putting a nice little series together, and hopefully you guys are going to enjoy it, and it's going to tie into the day of the release of the new DLC 2. Okay, that's everything for now, but that's Warhawk 82 out. Peace.